love-struck Romeo sang the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Finds a street light, steps out of the shade, says something like, "You and me, babe, how about it?" Juliet says, "Hey, it's Romeo, you nearly gave me a heart attack." He's underneath the window, she's thinking, "Hey la, my boyfriend's back. You shouldn't come around here singing up at people like that. Anyway, what you gonna do about it?" Juliet, the dice was loaded from the start, and I bet you exploded into my heart, and I forget the movie song. When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong. Juliet. Love-struck Romeo, he sang the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Find a convenient street light, steps out of the shade, he says something like, "You and me, babe, how about it?" Guitar buddies, that was the Dire Straits classic Romeo and Juliet, and I'd just like to start by saying a big thank you to my great buddy Al Howell for lending me this resonator guitar, which belonged to his lovely dad Chris, so thanks ever so much for that. And we'll just start by talking about the tuning and the chord shapes. So we're in an open G tuning, so the strings are tuned to D, G, D, G, B, D. And we've got a capo at the 3rd fret. So instead of giving us an open G chord, we get an open B flat chord. And this song's in the key of F. So if we look at the chord shapes, we've got this shape, which is an F. Okay, so we've got F in the bass, and then we've got 5. Okay, so it's 2 relative to the capo, but I'll just for this lesson say the real frets. Okay, so it's 5. So we've got 5, 7, 5, and then 6, and then 7. So 5, 7, 5, 6, 7, with the open capo string there at the bottom. So that's your F chord. Okay. The other chords we use, we've got a C. So just barring, basically C is just a bar across all the strings of the 5th fret, okay, 2 frets up from the capo. And you've got a B flat, which is just the open strings. We've also got a D minor, which we can play by playing, I play it as a bar, you could play with 3 fingers. I find it easy just to use my 3rd finger, sort of, and flip it across with these strings open. So I'm just playing 7, 7, 7, okay, and then open, top 2 strings open, so leaving out the bottom string. So that's your D minor. And we've also got a G minor. So that I'm just playing on the top 4 strings. Okay, we've got 5, 3, 3, 5. Okay, so 3 and 3 are the capo on 3, and then 5. Yeah. So that's the chords. And then at the end play out, we've got a variation where we play a C suspended second chord, which I'm just playing by playing the C chord, but adding my third finger on the 7th fret of the G string to get that D note. Okay, so that's your chord shapes. We've got the F, the C, the B flat, the D minor, the G minor. A little later on, there's a little variation on the F, which I'm just playing on 3, 5, 6, like that. Just at the very end of the chorus. Okay, so just playing a sort of smaller version of the F. Okay, so that's all the chord shapes used. Now we've learnt the shapes, let's take a look at the intro. So I tend to use my thumb on the bottom 3 strings and my first finger on the G string, my second finger on the B string and my third finger on the E string. Although you may play that differently, whatever picking pattern works best for you, okay? And I'll still refer to the strings by the usual names of E, A, D, G, B and E. Keeps it nice and simple. Okay, so we're starting with the F shape. So we've got... Okay, so I'm playing the bottom and top strings together. And then the D and G strings, so I've got my thumb and first finger. And then these 2 strings together. So I just keep holding that F shape. So the B and D strings together, and then the E string and the G string. So slowly. So yeah. And then just hit the A string with my thumb, keep that shape and do a little up down strum. Just strum that. And then I'm playing the top string and the D string together, and then picking back up to the top string, the G string, the B string. So da 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 da. So you got and just picking top 2 strings and D string, G string, B string, E string, B string. Okay, and then going back to little hitting my thumb on the A string, little strum again, then that C shape, just doing a little hammer there. Okay, on the 5th to the 6th fret. So you've got and then I think, and then you basically start again with the same phrase. So you've got and then this time you go, that's the same as you started with, and then you just pick every string. So it's just, and you pull off from 7 to 5, and then you got 5. So you're just kind of taking your fingers off. So you've got slowly. So just take your fingers off. It's weird playing it slowly. So you got that. Yeah, so just go into that C shape again. And what you played before, or that B flat. And then just a little thumb and strum again, the B flat chord. Yeah, so I'll just try and play that through that slowly. So you got Yeah. Yeah. Okay, lovely stuff. And then we started again. And then this time we've got, after this, I'm doing a little change. I'm playing the C and a little, sort of picking that A, do a little hammer pull to, so you've got 7, 8, 7 and 5. With that 7 on the bottom of the A string. So, okay, and then, so you've got, then that's the same, the same, okay, and then you're into the kind of verse chorus. You repeat those intros after the choruses, and on the last chorus there's a small variation. You start the intro in a different place, so you start it with, okay, and so it's that phrase that we played earlier, but that was later in the intro, before into, then you've just got that 5 to 3 over that C chord. Okay, so, or you could, we did that earlier, whichever, both work. Okay, so you start with the, then back into, so that's a slight change too. So I'm starting the same way, so then starting picking on the A and D strings, G, B, E string, and then take your little finger off, okay, to that 5th fret. That's all the same, and then we do the start again. Yeah, it's like just like the first one, and then so this is a slight change coming out of that last one and into the sort of very end section. So I'm just playing the same start with a little strum, and then just playing these. So we've got these 2 notes to these 2 notes. So 7 and 7 to 5 and 5. Then we've got, so then I'm playing the open D string and 7 there, and then just picking across the 3 strings. 5, 3, 3's open, of course, because of the capo. Open B string, and then we're into a section, a sort of smaller verse section, and into the play out. So we'll take a look next at the chords. So we've already looked at the shapes. Let's take a look at how those chords fit into the chorus and verses. So we're starting on F, love stroke Romeo, to the D minor shape, passing C back to F, D minor, B flat, do son, there, E, little fill there, just playing 5 to 7 and 6 on the G and B strings, the C chord, open to C, to the F shape, then on that F shape there's a little fill you hear, just playing the bottom 4 strings, then go to a B flat, to a C, little fill the first time of 2 open, 2 open on the B and G strings, and then that just all repeats. Into a chorus. So for the chorus, we've got F. So we've got Juliet to C. The dash was B flat from. Then a quick C to B flat. So you got F, C, D minor. So F, C, D minor, C, B flat. Then just a quick C again to jump back to the F. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and then again same 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4. And the second time it's 3, 4. So it's not 1, 3, 4 and it's 3, 4. Okay, and then you got. So you've got F, F, C, B flat. Then you kind of hold on that D minor, B flat, then a little quick fill, just like before. Then there's that G minor chord. Okay. Then the F variation, so it's just the D string of 3 by the capo, and then the 5 and 6. So you play that. C, D minor, C. Back into the intro. Okay, so that's the chords. Yeah, lovely chords. And then just at the end, you've got that play out section where you're just going round on the. Okay, so we'll take a look next at the bass. For the bass, keeping things nice and simple, giving the guitar lots of space. Okay, so we start on the intro, F to B flat. Then the guitar plays an F chord, put a C in the bass. So 1, 1, 3 on E and A. Back to B flat and 1, C, boom, F, love struck Romeo. To D on 5 on the A string, then in made. C passing note on 3, back to F from do. Then B flat, D to B flat. So C, so a little 3 and then 1, 3 and back to F and 1, B flat to C and then repeat. Good lyrics. And then D, B flat, C, B flat, C, F, B flat to C. Then we're into the chorus. F for 2 beats, C 2 beats, D on 5, D, C, B flat, C. So 5, 5, 3, 1, 1, 3 on the A string, then repeat. C. Slightly different rhythm there. The C comes in a bit sooner, and then you've got F, C, B flat, and then a D. You kind of stop on that D. So 1, 3, 1, 5, B flat, then you got G on 3 on the E string, open A, so it's an F with the A in the bass, with the 3rd in bass to B flat. So and and C, D and C, 3 5 3, back into the intro. Okay, and then just play through, and then you just go basically at the end you're just going, you know, you hit that B flat to C, and you just go around on B flat to C on the play out. Now, as the song builds, obviously I didn't play through the whole song, but you can kind of build it up. So on the chorus, instead of playing, you can put more notes in if you want to build up the song. Yeah, but don't overplay it basically, because there's a lot going on there. But great stuff, and we'll take a look next at the lead guitar for that play out section. For the outro solo, I'm back in standard tuning, and it's played over 2 chords, a C suspended second and a B flat. And that's the 5 and 4 chords in the key of F. And the solo uses notes from the key of F. Okay, so mainly around 6 on B and 5, F and E, D, C, B flat, 7, 5, 3, and A and G, 7, 5 on the D string. Okay, so we start with, I'm playing D, C, F, D. And on the recording I added a delay effect, so it just repeats just after the phrase finishes, so it kind of goes do, 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 do. Okay, so I've not got the delay on here. I'm just playing D, C, F, D. So that's 7, 5, 6, 7 on G and B. Back to 7. 7, 5, 6, 7. And then, and here it's like when you've got a pick and you do a rake across the strings, but I'm doing it by playing thumb, first finger, second finger quickly, so emphasising that last note. So I've got E on 7 on the A string, G on 5 on the D string, and C on 5 on the G string. So it's just a C major chord. And then I play an A and slide down to G. 7 to 5 on the D string. The next phrase doesn't have the delay on. I'm just playing kind of sort of chicken picking. I'm slightly muting with my palm. Just playing G, C, B flat, C. 5, 5, 3, 5 on the D and G strings. And then that phrase again. And a slight variation, the second one, just C, G, A, C. 5, 5, happens to 7, back to 5 on G and D. Then just a little quick pull off, C, B flat, open G, back to C, 5, 3, open 5. Okay, and then got a little, just playing there, a little slide down from 8 and 8. Okay, still in the key of F, got a G and a C. Then just doing a double stop, 5 and 5, C and E to B flat and D. So just playing off 5 and 5 to 3 and 3. 5 on the D string, back to 3 and 3, back to 5 and 5. So go, and then you've got just going C, D, F. And then so 5, 7, 5. And then just a bend, whatever string you want to do it on. I did it on 10 on the G string, just bending F to G. And then it's just fading out, and you know, you can, so you play around these notes, you can improvise and continue jamming. Okay, so doing it live, you can do it longer solo if you want to. Now you know what the notes are. So it's a great tune, lots of fun to play, and as always, thanks for watching, buddies.